Well, happy Easter. Are you enjoying Easter? Have you got your cream eggs or your Easter eggs? I love Easter because I love eating cream eggs. Or a particular favourite of mine. And, so sticky and gooey, and I'll continue eating this. Oh, I love cream eggs. Question for you. Have you done an Easter egg hunt at home yet? If you haven't, there's still plenty of time. Well, I've got a wee challenge for you, because in this picture around about me are lots of cream eggs. Not including this one. How many are there in the screen? You're not allowed to pause. You just got to try and count them as I'm talking. Well, the young people thought it would be a really good idea to set a challenge. And the challenge is this. You have to create the great egg roll. Now, how you do it is this. You have to create a run that is either long or very creative, and get your cream egg to roll from the top all the way to the bottom. If you don't have a cream egg, don't worry. Just use a boiled one. Boiled one. Or if you haven't got a boiled egg, then just find a small bowl. Anyway, the main thing is, let's see how creative your egg rolls can be. They're pretty impressive, aren't they? How about you giving it a shot? See how creative you can get, how long you can get. Give it a go and let me know how you get on. You can send them in. Have you added up the number of eggs yet? Do you know how many are there? Well, actually, let's count together. See if you've got them all. We got 1 up there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 hidden down there, 9, I nearly forgot there, 10, and 11. Did you get that one? 11 cream eggs in total. Why an egg? Easter, an egg. Why do we celebrate with an egg to help us remember the Easter story? Well, to answer that, we need to look up the Bible. And it's what you need to do is look at Matthew chapter 28, verses 1 to 10, and the young people are going to help us with reading this.
The first day after the Sabbath day was the first day of the week. At dawn on the first day, Mary Magdalene and another woman named Mary went to look at the tomb. At that time there was a strong earthquake. An angel of the Lord came down from heaven, went to the tomb and rolled the stone away from the entrance. Then he sat on the stone.
His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like a dead man.
The angel said to the women, "Don't be afraid. I know that you are looking for Jesus who has been crucified. He is not here. He is risen from the dead, as he said he would. Go, come and see the place where his body was."
Go quickly now and tell his disciples, "He has been raised from death. and now he is going to Galilee ahead of you. There you will see him. Remember what I have told you." So they left the tomb in a hurry, afraid and yet filled with joy, and ran to tell his disciples.
Suddenly Jesus met them. "Greetings," he said. There they came to him, clasped his feet and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me."
Well read. That was excellent. An egg? Why an egg? Quite simple, really, and I imagine most of you know why. But just to remind us, 3 reasons. 1, the stone was rolled away. You see, Jesus had died, and when he had died, they took his body and they put it in a tomb. And a tomb is a bit like a cave, like a hole in a hill, and a big stone is rolled in front of it. And on Easter morning, the angels rolled the stone away. And that's why we get the egg, to help us think about that stone being rolled away from the front of the tomb. And then, point 2, when you looked inside the tomb, it's empty, because Jesus hadn't stayed dead, but came back to life again. And because he came back to life again, that is good news. And we remember that at Easter time with the newness of chicks and flowers and lambs, all these lovely things that come out that are new at this time of year. And Jesus is saying, "I'm not dead. I've come back to life." And because he's come back to life, we can have a friendship with him. You know, it is quite tricky at the moment, having a lock-in and not being able to have the freedom to wander like we would have done normally. And a fair bit of fear and difficulties, things that make us sad. All the bit more, we should remember this Easter, the story of Easter. Jesus is saying, "I'm not dead, I've come back to life. And I want that friendship with you. And I want you to have that friendship. And you can talk to me anytime, anywhere." That's the good news of Easter. And point 3, don't keep it to yourself. Tell everybody. You see, if you read on in Matthew, the disciples all came together and Jesus said to them, "Go and share this good news with everybody, right round the world." And it is indeed good news that Jesus had died, but he'd come back to life again and wants a friendship with you. Is that not good news?